So, ich bin Joe Conrad für den offenen Kanal und neben mir sitzt Omnek Onek und sie behauptet, sie ist von der Venus und nun machen wir ein Interview in Englisch und wollen mal sehen, inwieweit das glaubhaft ist. First question, Omnek. Omnek Onek is your name. Is
Yeah,
that
Omnek
Venus?
well, Omnek is actually fine, but Omnek,
Okay.
Onek, yes, the whole
Omnek.
name.
First of all, our audience probably can't imagine that on Venus are living people because our scientists say there is no life, or do they not tell us the truth, or can't you see life on Venus? Is it on a different plane or something?
Well, at one time, the life on Venus was a physical society, very much like you know here. But this was at least 20 million years ago.
That's some time.
Yeah, and now the cultures and societies exist in a parallel dimension to the
Yes.
physical.
Yes.
And actually, they are the ancestors of the ancient civilizations on Earth. Some of the civilizations, not all of all of the races on Earth came from other planets originally, but this was before your recorded history.
Venus was there first, or the Venusians were the first, or
Well, actually,
were they part of other?
yeah, actually,
Was it
all of
just-
the human beings in the solar system came from other galaxies before the Earth was actually a planet. When it was still a comet in formation of a planet, and they were sent to this galaxy to be the protectors of this galaxy and being the higher life forms. Human beings are the higher life forms. And they colonized 4 planets, the older planets in your system: Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. This is the 4 major races that you know of on Earth, the 4 different races. And eventually they colonized the planet Earth itself. Since this time, the original peoples, not the ones who came to the Earth, but the original people from the other planets, their societies now exist in a parallel dimension to the physical. And with our technology and our spiritual abilities, we have, we can manifest the physical body
So that's what
to
you
work
do.
and live in the physical
Environment,
universe.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And on the other planet, Saturn, Mars, is there still life, or
No, not physical.
not physical, but on a higher
Yeah. but they-
vibration?
right, but you
right?
can still find the remains of their societies.
On Mars, there's
Yeah.
a pyramid and,
Yeah, they've
and the
already
face.
found. They found
Yes,
some.
that's part of it. But on Mars, there is still life on the higher level,
On the
like
higher-
yourself, like on
Yeah,
Venus.
of course.
Okay. Now, how did you come here to Earth? Was a like UFO or a flying saucer, or how did you get here?
Well, on each of the planets, the older planets, there is still one city that is on the physical dimension as well as the other dimensions. It's kind of a hidden city.
On Earth too?
Oh,
On the others?
well, on Earth also you have these hidden temples, these ancient temples that are hidden on
Temples,
different locations, and they also serve as what you would call interdimensional doorways,
I see.
but they were hidden a long time ago. And on the other planets we have the same thing, and this allows us to manifest in the physical. Of course, we can manifest our certain craft that we use in the physical for travel. We have intergalactic, interdimensional, and time travel with our spacecraft.
Yes.
And that's how I came. After I manifested my physical body
Yes.
in this city on Venus, I was taken by a physical ship that we manifested there and brought to Tibet, and I lived in a monastery for the first year. That was to adjust to the gravity, learn the language, and of course to adjust to my physical body.
That's probably tough to get from that light white spheres
Yeah.
to this very.
It is very difficult to adjust to a physical body.
At what age did you come here? Did you was it an incarnation, or did you really come here with a physical body from
No.
Venus?
No, it's just
At
my-
what age was that?
According to your time and understanding, I would be a 7-year-old child.
When you came here first?
But according to our time existence, and according to your time also, I would have existed there 130 years of your time, even though I look like a 7-year-old child, because our lifespan is very long, and our aging process is very, very slow.
Right.
And so now I'm like considered to be close to 250 of your
You're looking good
time.
for that age.
Yeah. But on Earth, I would be more equal to a 50-year-old person.
Okay. Was it a job or a task to come here, or did you do it voluntarily, or why did you come here?
It was a combination of both. It was a request by spiritual hierarchy.
On Venus, or is it
The
somewhere
spiritual
else?
hierarchy that rules actually the whole physical universe. But
It's everywhere on higher realms, not on Venus, not on the
right,
planets.
but they have a lot to do with the destiny of the people on Earth and in the physical realms themselves. They're
Ah,
advanced souls,
yeah.
masters, spiritual beings that were once physical, and now they exist on higher realms.
Ascended masters, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, correct.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus is one.
Hmm.
And it was to return the people in your societies, to return to them their lost history of their existence, and what you have not recorded in your history that's been lost here on Earth, to return a lot of the lost history and the origins of human beings to the human beings here. This information was supposed to be returned to them because the Earth is going into what they call a new age,
Yes.
a different awareness and consciousness,
Yes.
and this information has to be brought back in order to change the perceptions and concepts of people on Earth. And it was the same teachings Christ had, no different.
Right. Are you the only one who's coming from Venus, or are there different?
Oh no, there's many.
There are a lot of people, but you're the only one who's really kind of famous. And
Well, I'm the one that was chosen to actually present it to the public, to go public, you know.
yes. So are others working on the?
They're working in different levels, yeah.
Okay, I see. Do you have special abilities like reading thoughts or reading my aura or something?
Well, there's a certain spiritual law that protects your private thoughts. So this is not possible. But
you wouldn't do it, or you
can't
do it?
Can't. It's a special protection.
If,
But if you are able to send with your thoughts, then we're able to perceive. But most people on Earth cannot do this because.
Are there people on Earth you can communicate with telepathy?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse my English.
Yeah,
you
telepathically I can
Yeah.
communicate with certain people that have the abilities.
Yes.
And this is also how I communicate with my people who are not here on the Earth, you know.
On Venus.
Yeah, for information that I need. It's not channeling because it's a direct contact with beings that I know. But see, the Earth people at one time, their ancient civilizations here had abilities to communicate this way and to remember their former existences and their history. But there was a genetic manipulation done on the human races after Atlantis. There was an invasion from another star system.
Ago or something?
Yeah, and actually it was before Christ. And the genetic manipulation divided the brain of the human beings into two separate halves, and it disabled them from this communication without words. It took away their ability to have remembrance of their previous existence before they were here in this physical world. And it only allowed them to use the half of the brain that functions here in this world, in this physical world. And it was created by these these people that invaded the Earth, who set up the hierarchies and the divisions of the races here and created the conflicts out of religions and set themselves up as a hierarchy of ruling, monopolizing, controlling, manipulating. And it enabled them to control the humans here more because the human beings then lost their abilities. And any kind of secret knowledge or information that they extracted from them before the manipulation was then put into the secret brotherhoods that they've established here for the elite, for the special to study. And the rest of it is a controlled kind of information, religious teachings, knowledge. And then, of course, they divided all the races, created languages, religions. And out of all of this...
Separated everything from the source.
Yeah, and they created conflicts out of all the differences. And
who were they?
Well, I'm not allowed to say which star system they came from, because now they're in the process of trying to remedy and correct what they did in the past.
They see what they have done and they want to
correct
help it.
And this is what the transformation of the
Are
Earth
they
is.
on Earth too, visiting Earth and contacting people?